All right, so I have a few things to discuss with everyone. Okay, I have made up my mind, okay, after 2 years of being harassed by a person that made me death threats, and people ask what started this whole thing with Bob, and I want to let you know, he's telling you the whole thing started last year. No, 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 no. It started 2 years ago. It started over 2 years ago when a person with three initials, beginning with B and ending with T, left me really harsh death threats. Ones that the FBI had to look into and then pass along to the Attorney General. The FBI went to her house over these, and she would have been arrested on the spot if she did this and lived in the state of New York. That's why the laws have to change, because it has to go to the FBI, and it's a federal offense, and it takes time to look into that, and a person can be killed in the interim. These, what I'm going to give you the link to, are not the only death threats that she has given me. Okay? There's an email where she said she wanted my husband and myself to have a very violent death, along with two other creators. And the one is the one that put out the video vindicating me of what she was saying, that I'm going to leave you the link for. And the other creator was the one that went on to defend me as well, because she had a personal vendetta against them because they defended me and brought the truth, because we brought facts. We brought facts. So I am going to give you the exact timestamp. The reason that I'm doing this first is because someone has come into our comments and said that someone else said Bob is a waste of space and shouldn't be here. And I don't know why this person brought this to our comments, because it has nothing, zero, zilch, nada, to do with anything between Bob and I. And I find it really funny that all of these people that came in after this chattering away, and I left it up there because I want you to see them, and I want you to go back in Bob, and I can show you in Bob's chats where they are applauding him for ripping people to pieces. And these people are manipulating you, and they are using it, okay? Again, it has nothing to do with me. He has my name in the title, though. He has my name in the title because he's constantly using my name. And you know what? You're going to get a cease and desist. Yes, you are, because I'm tired of you using my name, and I'm not putting up with you any longer, okay? And I'm going to call out your actions every single time, because I don't stand by and ignore you anymore, because it never did any good, and you put my family through hell for 2 years, okay? So I'm done. I'm done ignoring you. I said what I was going to do is go legal, and I will. I'm done. I'm done with you using my name. I'm done with your manipulation. I'm done with you avoiding what you've done. I'm done. And I'm done with any of your minions coming over and trying to derail the truth we're putting out there, okay? Because you're going to do that now. I'm not going to even show you the facts that I am now. I'll do it one time. Once. And I'm going to show you, okay? I'm going to show you where this started. This started when this person put these threats out. And Bob said, I love that person. And this was after he had supposedly had no relationship with this person prior to. But we're finding that's not the case. We're finding that is part of the orchestrated drama that goes on behind the scenes. Okay? That's what we're finding. So he says after she makes these threats that there's nothing wrong with those threats, and he loves that person. And I have the clips for that as well. They will be surfacing. That he loves that person. Not only do we have it from his own voice several times, I have it in an email. So don't ever tell me that this person doesn't agree with death threats, because saying someone is a waste of space, and that was not me again that said that, and I don't agree with death threats. I don't agree with name calling. When you stoop to name calling like most of these people do here on YouTube, you've lost your battle. You've lost your battle when you go after someone's looks or age or whatever. And we're going to get to FOD and Hello Starlight in just a minute. So, because yeah, we got you to what you guys did last night. That's all been taken. About they called me a dusty old hag, and Atticor, I'm going to call you out too, Atticor, because I'm not going to stand for the BS anymore. I'm not going to stand for it. Atticor, you're the one that said you didn't like drama when I tried to justify something. Now I know why. It wasn't drama. It was because it was against someone that you supported, someone that sat on a panel, right? When jokes were made about my deceased son and sat there, right? And we're not talking about Bobbity Bob. We're talking about Star Girl, okay? Star Woman. She's a woman. She's not a girl. Okay, let's talk about that, Atticor. I'll call you out. I'll call you out. Say it what it is, okay? Don't say you left Mommy Ramblings because you don't like drama, because that's a lie. You left Mommy Ramblings because you wanted to stand behind a person that sat on a panel when they were ripping apart my deceased son. Yes. Okay, so I'll call you out on that one. And then you even got up on panel after you said that, and you pretended all niceties with us and that you liked us, and then you go on along. Good. And then remember you told me about your sister, right? You wanted me to go on panel. You tried to be my friend after all of that. And then I tried to befriend you, and then you stabbed me in the back. So, okay, live and learn. I live and learn, Atticor, but I know why. Anyway, I'm not going to. I'm tired. Do you understand? I don't play games anymore. I'm not going to play games anymore. And Jimmy and I, they were right. We're here to have a channel, and any of this noise getting in the way is going to be called out immediately, not just sat and ignored while it goes on. It's going to be called out immediately from now on, and I'm sorry if you don't agree with that. It's going to be called out immediately and then done, because I'm tired of, I've got enough evidence on everything that I am saying. I have a vault of evidence, okay? I have a vault of evidence, and I have lawyers, and I'm going to be taking care of stuff. So, yes. I'm going to give you, let me get you what I gave to this person, because I want you all to have this and all to have the facts. I back it up with facts. 1 second here, and I'm going to put that link in there so that we get that, okay? Let me just go over there and get that. 1 sec. And then we're going to go on to all of this stuff, and I'll tell you that there's going to be another creator coming on with more lies from Wisconsin. Let's see how many of you go support that when you know it's lies. Okay, let's see. Let's see how many people go and support that when you know it's lies. And let me tell you that they're all turning on each other. They're all turning on each other. So if you think that any are going to let some share in the money train, because now there's down to 2 that think that they are entitled to go on with the lies. One is a male, one is a female. The rest are gone. That's what they say. I think you messed with the wrong people, especially the politician, because he has 800 pages of fabricated documents. 800 pages of fabricated documents, text messages and emails linking all of you on the money train. You think a politician from New York is going to let you ride the money train, the 2 of you, and is going to step back? I beg to differ. Where are you going to be when it all comes out? Beg to differ. So I'll go, let's see what happens. Let me get this thing. I'm going to get this link. I'm going to try to keep this going, and I'm going to try to just get these facts out to you guys. And I will tell you that I am going to stand for justice, the right thing. If I'm standing alone, I'll stand alone. If you want to stand with me, you stand with me. I would appreciate that. I love your support, but I'm not going to join groups. I'm not going to orchestrate drama to, change the tides, because I'll explain to you what they did last night. I'll explain to you how this person that's making all of these threats is suddenly embraced by advocates. Advocates. Two advocates are embracing this person, and people that stood with those advocates are embracing this person and telling this person they love them, when the clips of this person are absolutely vile. How can anyone advocate and embrace that? Tell me. You're not a friend of mine if you're doing that. You're definitely not a friend of mine. Sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm going to call it like it is. All right, let me get this now. Here we go. This is the exact. Okay. Here you go. I'm going to put this in the chat. So I want everybody to please take this down. Okay. There's the timestamp. And I want you to see, and I want you to hear those threats left to me. And that is what that creator then after that said, I love that person. That person is a good person. That person that is now acting outraged that some other person said that he was a waste of space after he exposed a private conversation about her sister's death online. After he exposed that, she said he was a waste of space. And that's what he is going on about and sending people here about. And Lore, it's in your court, babe. You hear that and you can make a decision. You can. And I'm sorry if you can't see why another person's comment has nothing to do with me and what he did to me. Okay? But I can tell you it's my family that's been harassed for 2 years. My family. So, wherever you stand, Lore, just make an informed decision and stand there. Okay? I'm not saying people can't go to other channels. I've never said that. But there are some channels that have gone over the top and harassed my family. And if someone stands with them and someone embraces them, I'm not saying you can't go there. I'm just saying don't come here. That's all I'm saying. All right. Let's go on to the next topic. So there's going to be, that is what I'm going to address. And in a little bit, I'm going to erase those comments, Lore, because he has his minions in here. Okay? And I'm going to erase all that because I don't want his minions in here. And I don't want them spinning or trying to insert that into what's with him and I, because it has nothing to do with that, and it's deflection. And it's done. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Lore, you can make your own decision. Now, the other thing is there's a common denominator, as I always say, that is always in the middle of the BS. Always in the middle of the BS. And that is Bob. So today, well, last night actually, when Scooter and I saw something come up in our feed, and we happened to see this one creator who everybody apparently hated. Okay, there was this big thing. And then in that chat, there was all of the creators that had been fighting there. All of them. And they were concerned like crazy. Oh my goodness, is she okay? We're not going to get off this live until she's okay. So we rewound back. I live in the state of New York, and I know the domestic violence laws. And if you know the domestic violence laws in the state of New York, then you will know that what you were sold last night was fake. That's all I'm going to say. Go look up the domestic violence laws in the state of New York. if the state police had been called to the house and the state police went into that house, that's all I'm going to say. You can believe it or not believe it. It was orchestrated drama. It was orchestrated drama to be the quickest way to tie these people back together. I called this out, almost 3 weeks ago? Okay? Some of you have caught on to it. Some of you still don't believe it. This is orchestrated drama. Orchestrated. This is orchestrated to tie these people together. To say that they came together to save a life. And isn't it very funny? Oh, Sunshine, I just saw you. Surfshine, I just saw you. Right? You just said, I know your comments. See, you're coming to the wrong place. You're coming to a woman from New Jersey, New York, that's got your number, Sunshine. I know where you just came from, Voices, and I know the comment you just said about me, so you can see yourself out the door because you don't have any opinion that's unbiased and you can't see straight, only for your own hate. So you can go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Surfshine. I know where you came from. We have a database, okay? And when I see you there, you're all going to be blocked, okay? Anybody that is supporting certain things, like I said, you go anywhere you want. You're not going to come here. What can I control? You coming here. That's what I can control, right? Why would I want someone here that's talking disgusting stuff outside of here? Sorry. Too old for that. I'm too old for that. That's it. I want to be with people that care about doing the right thing. I want to be with people that care about doing the right thing even if you're standing alone. I don't care about popularity clubs, okay? I don't care about being stroked. So you're not going to find that, okay? That's it. Life is too short. If you don't live a life that you can be proud of, then I feel really sorry for you. If you're doing shady crap all day and night, then I feel really sorry for you. It's all going to come out because what is done in darkness comes out in light, no matter how many people you teamed up with. And the more people you're teaming up with is the more people that are going to betray you. And they're all going to betray you, just like they are with this fake narrative on the Chris Watts case. Do you know how many emails? Do you know how many screenshots I am getting? Do you? Do you know how many people are jumping to try to get on the right side? It's going to be the same with this whole Michigas. Okay? When this starts to go down, when this ship starts to go down, this fake drama thing, the fake alignments, you know what's going to happen? They're going to jump. And they're going to try to get back on the right side. Happens every time. If you study patterns, you would see it. It's nothing new. It happens over and over. People need to open their eyes. If you claim to be true crime, you should be seeing this, and you should be researching this. Go research the domestic violence laws in the state of New York. Go look at it. So, and I'll say, in my opinion, just to put it out there, but it was all orchestrated drama, in my opinion, based on my research, not just my opinion, based on my research, based on my knowledge of the laws in the state of New York about domestic violence, based on that this person, who if they were truly in a domestic violence situation, would not react to a partner the way that they did, would not laugh in the middle, or maybe she thinks you didn't hear the little laugh. There was a little laugh in there. And the boyfriend or the husband is not a very good actor, okay? And the way she screamed was absolutely ridiculous, okay? It was like she was trying out for a horror movie, in my opinion, okay? And then would immediately go from that screaming to right back to just acting like, okay, I'm going to go on with the live stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know people. I know people in situations like that. Okay? It doesn't work like that. You mute and you unmute your microphone at the proper times? Really? Really? When you're being choked, you unmute and mute your microphone at the proper time? Interesting. And you just so happen to leave your live stream on, so all of these people that just happen to be in the live stream at the same time, all of these creators that hate each other that just happen to be in the live stream at the same time can talk about a big kumbaya? And you're blind to it? You're really blind to this? Are you really that blind? And I know. They'll send their minions in here and I know what they'll say. She doesn't believe in abuse victim. She's calling an abuse victim fake. You'll see. Say whatever you want. It's all going to come out. It will all come out, I promise you. I promise you it will come out. It's all fake. It's all fake. They are playing you. If you didn't see how they are playing you with the Wisconsin narrative, I don't know what else to do to wake you up. They think it is a money-making train. They are in the movie business. They are making movies, okay? Series on YouTube using real people. They are orchestrating your drama. Do you understand it or you don't? Why do they hate me so much? Because I know what they're doing. Why do they hate me so much? Because I don't participate in this. They have cornered the market. The gravy train is running in. They had to get another line going, another storyline, okay? These are their little series that they're putting on. They orchestrate the drama behind the scenes. I don't know when you will wake up. I don't know when you will wake up. Have you not said to yourself, how these people are able to forget and forgive so darn quickly when they're so incensed and the most heinous things are said, and in one quick minute, everything is forgiven, and not only forgiven, they are the best of chums? Do you not understand that that's not normal behavior? That people don't act like that? And they are dying right now. They are so mad. They hate my guts. Why do you think someone named Full On Drama was trolling us last night with a person who sat on a panel when they ripped apart my deceased son? And while this person had nothing to say other than my looks, oh, that washed up old hag. I can't stand that old hag, that dusty old hag. I wish she'd shut her mouth. I wish she'd shut her mouth. And you tell me that someone that told me they couldn't be here when I address something because of drama is there lapping it up and joining in, Atacor. Right? Nice. Very nice. Very nice. But thank you for showing me your true colors, because I always knew. And you said, I don't go to drama channels, right? You thought I'm blind? I always knew. I knew all the time. That's why I thought it was so ludicrous when you came in there. The only reason you came in here and said that is you knew that I knew the truth, and the truth about your friends. You knew it. And you wanted me to stop me. And the way to stop me was to tell me, oh no, your channel's going to turn into a drama channel. No, it's not. Because I address something and I move on. I don't do what you guys do. And according to you, you love drama channels because it's all you go to. And they never move on. They just go from one to the next. Like I said, you can stand with me or you could not believe me. It's up to you. It's all orchestrated. So let me get back to this orchestrated thing last night, why that had happened. So all of those people came together in a kumbaya. And then the one that was in that situation, listen, the live stream was there, but you never heard the interaction, right? You never heard the interaction with the police or anybody, right? Why didn't you hear that interaction? You heard everything else. Why didn't they let you hear that? Why did the only person that gave you a report was one of the ones that benefited from everyone coming together? And that person said, oh, everything is good. She's in a safe place now. She's in a safe place now. And she's going to take a little break from YouTube. And then that person puts on their community page, I'm going to take a small break from YouTube. Small break consists of about 2 hours because she was in this other live, okay? She was in this other live and she just, oh, hi guys. Yeah, everything's great. I'm out with a friend. Yeah, everything's really, really good, guys. And meanwhile, someone in the chat says, oh, she had a black eye last week. Where's the proof of the black eye last week? Well, put some makeup on and get a picture because, you have to put that there. But how come it was never mentioned? And she's in there, I'm having fun with my friend right now. I just wanted to give you my support. Thanks for everything. Because that's what people in domestic violence situations who have just escaped by the skin of their teeth do, right? They're on YouTube again, giving their support because they know when someone's going live, and it's not any of the orchestrated drama, right? Wake up. I want to get a clock. I have to get a clock. I'm gonna have a new merch shirt and it's gonna be say wake up, because you have to wake up. You can either wake up or you can ignore it. But I can't have people that can't see it anymore. I just can't. Wake up. How long are you going to be a pawn in their game? How long? You're going to go over to the fake detective and you're going to go to his Patreon for more fabricated stories that are not true? Let's see how many of you go over. Let's see how many of you hang on. Oh, Chris. Oh, Troy. Oh, the tire tracks. Oh, is more going to be in Patreon? $50 tier? Take my money. Take my money. What do you think they're doing? It's the gravy train. They are laughing at you. Do you understand they're laughing at you? You are easy money. We can lie to these people. We can set up fake drama. If we want views, let's see who can fight this week. You know what? Let's have you and you go at each other. You know what? You go at her because she said your husband, no, she said you lost custody of your son. You go whole hog on her, okay? We'll make sure your lives are separate, okay? You do like 3 hours, okay? You should get a lot of super chats during then and everything. And then could you do a whole screenshots in the Patreon? All right, you schedule that. And what you're going to do is you're going to be like F-bomb crazy about her, okay? And then you can take it to your Patreon. And you know what I want you to do? I want you to pretend that someone came into your Patreon, okay, and dug up a whole bunch of stuff on your family. And I want you to go crazy on that tomorrow. All right, good. That's all it is. That's all it is. Over and over, over and over. If you like that, if that's the kind of entertainment, know that it's written. You're watching low-budget TV shows. You're watching low-budget reality shows. You're watching true, non-true, fictional crime drama. You want the Wisconsin stuff? It's fake. Fake. It's fake. You know what else is fake? You know what else is fake? Conversations that didn't happen. When someone calls someone unexpected and rattles them, that's not considered two people from two different families talking to each other. Take that. And I'll tell you something else. If you think the Rusak family is going to just walk over and say to the Watts, it's all good, it's all good. We don't care what you said about our daughter, it's all good. You know, whatever, you were just, I don't know. You have another thing coming because it's not going to happen. It's not happening. They are selling you a narrative. And guess who was in the chat? Bob. Bob, who said the most vile, disgusting things. Bob. And you know what? Let me tell you about Bob. Everybody's given hearts to Bob. Everybody's telling Bob they love Bob. And the ones that shocked me, Brooke, you shocked me. Brooke, I'm disappointed. Sincerely disappointed, Brooke. Emerald Kimmy, sincerely disappointed. Sincerely. Kelly, I'm disappointed. I'm not the only ones disappointed. How anyone can consider themselves an advocate, much less a friend, and embrace behavior like Bob's when he has broken every terms of service, when this BBT person has broken every terms of service, and look the other way and have them on this platform and you look the other way because it's not you. One day it will be you. One day it will be your family. One day it will be your friend. So look the other way because it's not you. One day it will be you. They have no business doing that. And if you are truly an advocate, you would not support that. Sorry, wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. Sorry. Okay? So, hang on one second. Scooter, I can't listen to a voicemail when I'm on. Okay. So, yeah. Let me see. Did I have anything else to say? I don't know. Just go back, you know, whoever wants to join the orchestrated drama there, you can join it. But know it for what it is. I'm telling you that I know where you are. I know what you're doing. And I don't have to have you here. You can go wherever you want. You can go wherever you want. Open your eyes. Not the first time it happened. The next thing that'll happen is we'll have makeup being used. Okay? Makeup being used. I don't want to even be a part of these people. So I am blocking all of them. Every one of them are being blocked. And if they come in my comments, I'm blocking them. When they mention my name again or put it in the title, they're going to get a cease and desist on my name because it's my brand. I'm done. I've been harassed and abused for over 2 years, and I'm not going to keep doing it, okay? I'm not. So that's it. Hold on, I just have to see if this is something that I have no idea what this is. If it's like something important, I can't see anything, and I just wish, let me see, I would know. I keep hearing diddling, ding, but I don't know what the heck is coming in. I just have a voicemail, and I just go to how can I listen to a voicemail? I don't know. I have no idea. Scooter, if you have something to say to me, important to let me know, can you let me know it? Thank you, Susan. I don't deserve it. I'm too old for it. I'm not going to put up with it. I'm not going to play these games. I want them to know that I know exactly what you're doing. Go ahead and play your stupid games. And if anybody wants to partake in those games, and anyone wants to believe those games, but you know what? It is fraud. 100% fraud to act like new evidence is coming out that's not. That is deliberately misleading people. And since most of those people are senior citizens over there, that is a big, big scam. That is a huge cyber scam. You are telling people you have new evidence, and people are talking to you that are not talking to you, and you have these documents, and you are implicating people in crimes. You are implicating them. And that's when you don't tell them that it's fiction, when you pretend, right, that it's real, and we know it's not. We know it's not. That's a scam. And I guess if you want this drama stuff on the drama channels, I guess you're getting what they say. If they say there's a drama channel and it's drama, I guess does it really matter if it's scripted drama or non-scripted drama? It's all drama. So, but the true crime stuff, that's fraud. That's complete fraud. And it's easily proven that it's fraud because it doesn't happen, didn't exist. And they're all turning on each other. That's what they don't know. They're all turning on each other. And they're all giving up stuff. just to try to apologize and get on the right side of this. And then there's others that are continuing to do it. What side are you going to be on? I know what side I'm going to be on. I know what side I'm going to stand on. Pilot Pete, I support you, Carolyn. Your content is truthful and enlightening. You're an honest person. Thank you. It's sad. It really is sad, because I don't think anybody needs to be committing fraud to have a successful channel. And I don't know why people think it's okay. Yes, Carolyn Elizabeth, what do you have to ask me? Oh, she could ask me. I don't know what she was going to ask me. Yes, Lando, that's right. I'm laughing at other people's crises. Yeah, no. No, those are your friends that do that. Those are the ones that sat up on the panel when they laughed about my son. No, that's not me. Those are your friends, Lando. Why don't you try using your real name? And Full On Drama, if you want to talk about people's looks and age, why don't you cam up? Why don't you cam up? Because I'm really secure in my looks, my age, my education, and everything. Why can't you cam up? You call me out, you call me names, because you don't have anything better. You think it bothers me? Take it from where it comes. I don't have to resort to calling someone out on their looks, no matter how they look. I don't have to go there. I'm so disappointed in so many of you. I really am. I'm so disappointed. But you know what? That's why I keep my circle very, very small. Because there are good people. Good people. Really good people. But there are some really, really not so good people. And I hate when people try to act like I don't know where they are, because I know where you are, or you try to say something that just makes zero sense, like Atacor about the drama. And I always knew it from the get-go. It made absolutely zero sense. And the real sense was that they didn't want me to call out their friend while pretending to be my friend, while supporting someone that sat on a panel and ripped apart my son while telling me something about a family member losing their child. So how genuine was that? How genuine was that exchange ever to me when it's okay? Yeah, Tinksy, he said very bad things. I take it from where it comes. Person that can't even cam up and has to use baby pictures and pictures of Peter Brady. I take it from where it comes. Cam up. You want to call someone out on their looks, on their age? Cam up. Kelly Dawn, I explained. I am unable to block people that get blocked. So the best thing I can say is don't get blocked. I've tried it every which way I can. I've tried it through my phone and my computer.
Debbie 2 Scooter Chic.
1 second, please. Okay, sorry about that. They need a little delay in the chat. But that's it. I just get my names out of your titles, okay? My name is a brand. Get it out of your titles. You say you don't have to use me for views. You definitely do. Get my name out of your title. Because I don't want to be associated with you at all. Okay? That's what I'm trying to show. I don't want to be associated with you at all. It makes me ill. Okay? And I want your name, my name out of your title. You will be served. Okay? I'm done playing with you. You think it's funny? Come on. Rebecca Taylor. Repeated circle is small. What is that supposed to mean? Can you write so that I can understand what you're saying? Yeah, UC Boss, I've seen you. I've seen you over at Bob's. And I believe you were seen last night over at the Drama Palace. Don't worry, because I see it. It comes to me. I have a lot of people that take note of this, and it goes in big Excel sheets into databases. We're not playing. Yeah, sure. See, I've seen you in plenty of those channels that I know, and I'm going to start calling it out. You know, people think I said this last night. People think I'm dumb. People think I'm naive. It's not true. It's not true. I sit here and I try to see how naive you think I am and what you'll push. Okay? And that's when I call you out and say, are you new? Or, you know, how long have you been watching? Where'd you hear about us from? I know. Please understand that I know. We do research because we really are, when we cover true crime, we go deep. We don't make up stories. We research and we collect facts. And I'm telling you, 100%, okay? 100%. There will be a documentary. And I'm not talking about a YouTube documentary, okay? I'm not talking about a YouTube documentary. About what goes on here, the behaviors that have been tolerated, the swatting, the attacking of vulnerable individuals, the people that have looked the other way. I promise you. And you can, you know, snow remover. Let me see something. I'm not sure that Carol, are you sure Carol was saying something? Because Carol's been very supportive. Are you sure, Snow? Because I can't unblock them, remember? So anybody that gets blocked in here is blocked for good. And I'm just not sure about that one. Liquid Richard, is that so? I've never seen you around making YouTube a safer place. Does your last name begin with the letter B? Okay. Not you, Carol McCartney. I think it was a mistake. It's hard. There's a lot of people in chat. When the Rusaks were on the other night, Carolyn was talking. All I could think of was my little brother. Yeah. Uh-oh. Sandy, that's a good comment. Sorry about that. So Susan said, when the Rusaks were on the other night and Carolyn was talking, all I could think about was my little brother. I couldn't begin to imagine how I'd be able to survive if people kept lying about his death. Yes, Susan. I think you got in the troll thing, and I don't know how to put it back up, so I read it. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, Linda, I'm going to call them out. I'm done. I'm done with the deflection that's used. You know, to come over here and tell me about like someone, I'm not the one you tattle to, okay? If you have a problem with someone else saying something after what you've done to them, well, then go there, but don't come over here and try to negate what's been done for over 2 years here. And don't try to negate that you embrace people that give real life death threats. And I'm going to see if I still have that. Yes. And I want everyone to go there and listen. Okay? And so when all of these people say, oh my gosh, she doesn't believe an abuse victim, where's all the people that believed the death threats against me and my family? The swatting against me and my family that's called fake, day in and day out by these same creators, it's called fake. By Bob. Bob says my SWAT was fake. He said my husband falling down the stairs is fake. And why? Because maybe Bob would do things like that? Yes, probably. If they do fake drama, probably. Why would they say something like that where my family could have been killed, that it was fake? So don't you dare come at me. I'm telling you, anything will be deleted that you say, oh, you don't believe somebody that's being hurt. No, I don't the same way. Okay? I had proof with my SWAT, and you still said it was my family dressed up. How? There's reports with the New York State Police. Go ask for them. And it wasn't a wellness check. It was a SWAT. Okay? And my husband fell down the stairs, and you're still discussing it today. Even on full-on drama, and making fun of it, and making fun of my reaction. So don't tell me, and don't try to come here with your self-righteous selves. Swatting is when they pretended they made a call to the state police and said that they were my husband and that he had murdered his entire family and that he was sitting in the house and gave the address and said he was sitting there, and when the police were coming that he would shoot them. And it is by the grace of God that our family did not die that night, because my husband always would come down with a shotgun, and they knew this. And for some reason, something told him not to grab that shotgun. And the police said, had he had that shotgun, he would have been shot and killed on sight. Okay? Shot and killed on sight. And these people do it for fun, to see it happen on a live, because they thought I was going to be live because I had just signed off. I have PTSD from it, and they think it's fun. And the people that are supporting them, enabling them, think about if it happened to your family. So I'll tell you the next thing in their script is they will make video after video about how I don't believe an abuse victim. The same way they did about Sophie Long. And who was involved in that? Bob. Remember? Sophie Long was also involved in Bob. And he was also best friends with a guy that faked his own death. Bob. Bob is around wherever you find the BS. Do you wonder why Bob's around wherever you find the BS? So you know what? Go make your fake drama. Mommy Ramblings doesn't believe abuse victims. I'll do it for you. Let me write your scripts for you. Here's what you do. One of you goes on and says, can you believe that self-righteous Mommy Rambling? She doesn't believe abuse victims. It only happens, she can't believe it. And then put some makeup on and show a picture, okay? Don't have the police reports or anything like that. Or, okay, you do that. That one of you can do that. The other one can go on and say that did you hear that, Mommy Rambling? She doesn't care about death threats. Yeah. And then when that, I'll just negate that with this right there, which shows who doesn't believe in death threats and doesn't care about them. So go on. And please go and listen to that because those are the next things. And maybe you can be people that can learn the difference, okay? Because that's going to be the next thing. Is Mommy Ramblings doesn't care about people getting death threats. Mommy Ramblings doesn't care about abuse victims. Mommy Ramblings doesn't care about that when no one gave a darn about our family.
Take that out of context.
100%, Tara, 100%. I don't care. Let them take whatever they want out of context. They make their own drama anyway. They don't tell the truth. What do I care? I really don't anymore, Jimmy. Okay. Let them do whatever they want. They're going to do it anyway. They're going to make up lies anyway, so whatever. Take whatever they want out of context. That's right, Carol Lucy. You got it. Satan thrives on YouTube. The common denominator leads them all. How many people believing the fake Wisconsin? How many people are going to plunk down their Patreon to go in there and be misled that they've got the real evidence now? Somebody real talk to Chris this time. This is the real stuff. How long? Milli Vanilli. Remember Milli Vanilli? Smoke and mirrors. It's all fake. Normal people do not rip up people to shreds and then get back with them in a heartbeat. To do it again and get back with them in a heartbeat. To do it again and get back with them in a heartbeat. Okay? That's not normal. That's not what's done. If you see that being done time and time again, I consider swatting the same as it is. It was attempted murder, 100%, and it put the police in danger too, and everything. Innocent people, yeah, they could have killed someone, be scarred for the rest of their lives. Do you know what that does? And what it does, though, it took them away from people that might have actually needed help, like these fake CPS calls they do. And the police are also put in danger. Exactly, Half-Rudder, thank you. It is attempted murder. And if you sit back and you let this go on, and there's people that know everything that's been done. Are you going to do the right thing? Are you going to sit back? Those of you that know what's been done, let people know. Put it in the right hands. That's all I can say. Like they're doing with the other stuff, put it into the right hands, okay? Because if you don't and you have just as much blood on your hands. Yeah, you do. And you sit on the wrong side. And if it matters to you to be a good person and karma matters to you, and you're sitting with all of that, Evil thinkers or evil doers. I was watching that night the SWAT happened. I was rarely involved myself in lives, but I found you are a straight talker, Caroline. Thank you. Sasha. Cyberbullying. Yes, yes, PTSD is real. Vintage girl. So, I mean, whatever. Maybe you can speak up or you cannot. You can want to be, you know, a friend to people doing awful things. Absolutely, Shar. Absolutely. Please, oh, that's another thing I have to say. If you are going to email me, can you please use the true crime chat? Because I found lots of emails in the Mommy Ramblings. And let me tell you, the Mommy Ramblings get slammed with emails because that's my business email for my blog. And your emails, when you send them to me in there, they get lost. They get buried. So please send any emails to the True Crime Chat. Carolyn at True Crime Chat. If you put exclamation email, Nightbot will put the right email up. Hi, Kevin Leonard. Hi, Debbie. But that's, let me see if that was everything that I had to discuss. Yeah, I mean, guys, just open your eyes, because you're the pawns. And when people, like true people, are getting distressed because two people they like are battling each other, and you're put in the middle like that, and it's all done, you know, that's abuse. That's abuse, and it's all used that way when they say, "Oh, look." They just want to say I'm telling lies here. No, you are. Nobody's saying it. You are. It's proven they're lies. And you're going to say, oh my gosh, you know, this case, we want justice. We want justice for this family. You want justice for the family? The family said the case is closed. The family said they know more than you do. The family said they left no stone unturned. The family said the case is closed, the right person is in prison. Let them go on and try to live their lives. Stop making up fake things about the case to talk about it for money. Stop. Stop. Because tomorrow it could be your family. Do you think they woke up that morning thinking it would be them? Everybody thinks they're immune to these tragedies, and you're not. Let me tell you, you are 100% not immune. And I don't think you'll like it if it happened to you. Okay? So why can't, after almost 3 years, can you just stop with this conspiracy and these alternative theories and these lies? Because you're lying to people. That's the worst part of it. You're saying they're not alternative theories. You're saying they're not conspiracies. You are saying they are facts coming from inside sources. That is fraud. Tammy, Carolyn and Mods, great job. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. Haywood says, isn't this drama? Now see, Haywood, when someone says that, it's like the same thing that I just explained with Adacor. Yeah, it's deflection. It's deflection, and I'm surprised. It's deflection. I know you like to discuss that case. I know you do. But it's closed. Justice, is that when they want you to pay Patreon? Exactly. Who said that? Exactly. Leslie, yeah. Justice, it will be discussed in Patreon. Okay? Justice will. Asking people to pay for admission to something that is not as described is fraud. Okay? If you said, hey, you guys, we are going to go to Patreon, where I'm going to just tell you some theories that I thought of last night and wrote them down, Let me have a disclaimer here. None of this stuff happened. No one has any inside information. I just took a creative writing course and I'm writing this down. If you want to come into Patreon, I will tell you about what I wrote down. Okay, again, coming only from myself. It is not real evidence. The case is closed, but let's go. Then that's not fraud. But to say we're going to have insiders on the phone and we've got some new information and we're fighting for justice, let's go, Patreon, that's fraud. So Bella Marie says, my husband was murdered. Every time I hear people speculating about what happened to him, not knowing him, it broke my heart all over again. Yes, Bella Marie. And people like Bob accusing me of making up my son's death, okay, for views, and people that are inventing stuff and saying, well, she didn't answer the phone. What are you even talking about? You should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be ashamed of yourselves. And lying about my relationship with my son and lying about other things, you should be ashamed, and you can be liable. You know that, right? Yeah. You should be ashamed. You speculating about someone's child, that she lied about someone's child, and then when you find out that, you're calling the funeral homes? No words. No words. You're not worth my words. You're not worth my words. DD Heritage, thank you. Amy. Truth. Thank you, Amy. Who does that? I can guess the kind of people that do that stuff. The people that sit around in Discord groups and then record each other and then try to out each other with the information. It's called collateral. That's what they do with people's lives. Yes, Debbie, but enabling people are going to prevent that. And that's why the next step is going to be not only legal, but to tweet out the breakage of the terms of service. Okay? Tweet it out to the media stations. So what you can do to help is going to be to get that out there, and I will get that. Your brother was in a big tragedy, 19, died that day. They made a movie and a documentary about it. When people ask me, I still cry about it. 8 years ago next week. Tic Tac. They made a documentary. Who made a documentary without your knowledge? Because some documentaries can be helpful to the families because they can put the truth out there. I don't know who made the documentary. I know that another person whose daughter was murdered is working on a documentary, but it's on her terms. She's an associate producer of it. And it's very helpful to get the right facts out there. But I'm sorry about your brother. If you don't know who Bob is, be lucky. But we're not going to, he wants us to say his name. We're not going to do it because we don't want to say his name. We're not saying his name because we don't want to say his name. It's what he wants. Not getting it. If you don't know who he is, by that, then consider yourself blessed. Hi, Sleeping Beauty. How are you? You know what, Sleeping Beauty? Snow Remover, can we drop a link for Outback Outlaws channel? Because when I was listing all those channels yesterday, I'm going to have a whole list of the truth channels, and whether they be the truth channels for the true crime side of it or the truth channels for what's happening on the drama side of it, because they're all intermingled now. And this person, Bob, is in both sides. and there's other people in both sides. So we're going to have a listing of truth channels. So when you want to see truth, you can go there and you can see what's going on. They take clips of the stuff that these people delete and put it out there. So you can see that. And again, we're going to work on some tweets to get this behavior seen by the right people, because the YouTube has to be held accountable. Thank you, Casey Mack. That's right, Debbie. They don't need to be in this community. Exactly, Advocate. How long are we going to turn a blind eye to it and just say, oh, we can't. 2 years and it's still happening. Worse than ever. Worse than ever. The doxing and the going after people's families and the looking up family members on Facebook and spreading lies is worse than ever. And that's stalking. That's cyber stalking, and that's a crime. So go ahead, let's see your screenshots, because that's a crime. You'll be implicating yourselves. Let's see what you've been doing. Hi, Chickadee. Other than the ones that are already in the Discord that have already been given to us, that show your cyber stalking. Looking up my brother, right? Right, Eva? Heather? Trish B? It's all going to come out. White Leopard? I'm done. I'm done playing. Passing stuff around in Discord? After you've stalked people? But I told you, remember I told you why are there different versions? You didn't listen. You did not listen. You think I'm stupid. You think my family's stupid. We're not. For the remainder of their lives, so no one can profit over family members. Otherwise, they have to split the pot. It's 50-50. I lost my daughter after you lost your son. Whoever is doing this... Oh, I'm sorry, DD Heritage. I didn't know that. I'm very sorry about the loss of your daughter. Advocate says we don't have to accept any and all behavior. We can require a certain decorum. We have to. We have to. I mean, they're not looking at the terms of service and they just run right over them. You were ran through the ringer of one of the creators you're talking about, and when I called out an email as fake, they tried to shame me for saying so. I'm sorry, Fire. I know that's been happening, and the way that we can help you is if you email me any information on what happened, okay, I will get it out there and into the right hands, because I'm teamed up now with truth channels on both sides. Okay, so, and we're not going to stand for it anymore, and we have a legal team and everything else. So send it to me, and I will. You saw how I didn't disclose who sent the other stuff to me. I will not disclose who you are, but I will make sure that it gets exposed. We also have some ex-moderators that want to come on and talk, and that's great. And we're going to be doing that real soon about stuff they've seen, because in case you don't know, these cases are not opened, and it is fake information coming forward. Thank you. Please send it to the right email, though, okay? Carolyn@truecrimechat.org. Thank you, Fogarty. Oh, yeah. Oh, Deborah. Exactly what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying. She says, I think some creators plan the drama out. Friends 1 week, enemies the next, 3 weeks friends again, bash and talk about each other for views. Yes, 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 Deborah. You're getting it now. You're welcome, Ann C. Thank you, Cheryl Jackson. Do you see this, right? I mean, I'm going to email you something that I've been going through, if that's okay. Absolutely. It's me, RC. Yes. I have a lot of people that I'm working with, so yes, go ahead. The legal system does need to catch up. Yes, Christy. Hi, Price Style. Connie, hello there. Wendy, Trisha, Kimberly Mays, Snow Remover, Kevin Leonard, Nora Woods. Thank you. Yeah, because Nora, no matter what, right? You know, some people say don't stand up, you won't make waves, but it's happening when I'm ignoring it. And then I thought to myself, wait, this is against the law. This is not just somebody not liking you and somebody like saying a snide remark about you. This is what this behavior is against the law. So if this behavior is against the law and I just stand there and you know, I've tried to ignore it, that's not the kind of behavior you ignore. Cyber stalking is not, you don't ignore that. You know, swatting, you don't sit there and ignore. I didn't ignore that. That was, but I mean, I don't talk about it. Like somebody said, oh, don't keep bringing it to their attention. Why? You know, why am I not? It's against the law. And all of the stuff they're doing, inventing stuff that's, you know, saying, pay for this, we're giving you this investigation's open, we're getting billboards, we're doing all this, because there's real people. I've got insiders in the DA's office, I've got insiders here, insiders in the prison, come on, I've got all this information, I'm talking to the family, I've got this, I've got that. It's all fake, and that's fraud. And it doesn't matter that they're giving you the money and you don't have a gun to their head. What it matters is they're giving you money because you're saying that you have something that you don't have, and that's fraud. And they keep switching it. They keep switching it and saying, well, aren't these other channels it's not the monetization of channels. It's not the super chat, it's not super stickers. It's the fraud. That's what it is. But they don't want to concentrate on that, they want to deflect it. Jeanette says, for me, the most is when they're attacking children. Yes, absolutely. They need to face consequences and maybe it will stop. Exactly. And now that lawsuit that came out, that's a great step, but it'll set the precedent, but we've also got to get these other things, like reported, because it is fraud. And I've had people tell me they're embarrassed of what the amount of money they gave to certain creators that they thought was for justice. They thought it was promising them something. They feel groomed in a way, that there's a kind of grooming. And I think it's funny how they always try to throw the cult over here when that is now deflection. And that illnesses are made up in order to keep people where they are, okay? There's a lot of people speaking out, speaking behind the scenes. Absolutely, advocate, we have to. Outback and I want to call in. Can we do this? Yeah, you can call in. Did we get your channel out there? Let me get your channel out there. Did we get it out there, Snow? I'm sorry, because I... Yeah, no, we're not... They're not... I'm done being silenced, advocate. I'm done. Hello, Nurse Bev. I am new. I've been watching your channel, and I thank you for what you're doing. There is still crap going on with some of the cases that there is speculation. Yeah, and the Watts case is not the only one. Like Bianca Devin's mother, she needs help with that because the same thing is happening in her daughter's case. It's not as widespread, but there's creator in particular that goes on and spreads things that are not true, and then victimizes the victim, and that all has to stop. Let me send, hold on, I've got to put this over here so I can get the number. I'm going to send the number to Outback. Can we get the link for Outback? Oh, you got it? Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Snow remover, is that snow remover? Thank you, snow remover. The moderators are great. They're dealing with a lot of people. You moderators are really great. Thank you for all you do. Let me see here. All right, let me see here. Copy this. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. I'm here. I'm just trying to, I have to take this away because when I go and get the number, it shows up on the screen and then we'll get trolls. And we don't want trolls. I'm going to send you the number out back. Vanessa Sky, I'm going to call you out. Vanessa Sky says, you're just as guilty. Your son must be ashamed of you. That's why you can't feel him. He wants nothing to do with you and your hatred. Look in the mirror. I will report your hate content because that's what you spread. Vanessa Sky, I do feel my son. You don't know my son. You know nothing of my son. You are consumed in hatred to write that. You need to look in the mirror. And she's sending me verses from the Bible. This is what they do, okay? They do this as a deflection. Do you also use the Bible like someone else and then say the most horrible things to people and think that will protect you to say you're a Christian after you do that? Look in the mirror yourself. If you're a true Christian, you wouldn't be telling me what to do. Sorry, people are sending stuff in. Good stuff, for the most part, except for that woman. Thank you, Kimberly Faith. I appreciate that. Right, they're Tina says ignore them, they're messengers of Satan. You are exactly right. Not trying to be rude, but when the biggest emergency in someone's life is how their hair looks on a live, they can't even fathom what damage they are causing when demeaning, degrading victims of crime. Right, Susan? Debbie says, I can't for the life of me understand how people can say such things. You're in Massachusetts and it's pouring. So that evil sentiment was just now, advocate, just now. A true Christian never has to say they're a Christian, right, Susan, because it shows in their actions and in their words. Wait a minute, Lou UK. Lou UK. Lou, are you the other Lou that, You're in Massachusetts too, Cat? So we're waiting for Outback Outlaw and to come on. So they said they were gonna, it's probably be about like 5 minutes. Okay, I just want to make sure that we have the right person. Hold on, because so to Outback, I sent it to your email. Did you get it? Because I think I want to make sure. Did Summer send me one on her own? I want to make sure we have the right person. Let me know. I just don't want to send it to someone that's not. Kai, how are you? I was glad to see you. I saw you the other night and I'm like, is that Kai? I'm glad you're back, Kai. Good luck on that excursion. Lots of love to you. God bless. All right, let me see. I'm trying to see if that's... I just want to make sure. Because an abundance of caution with what's going on now, right? I'm getting nervous because I don't know if that's Summer. If that's you, I sent you a reply just to make sure that's you, because I sent it to the other email, the one with the N. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, I got you. I got you. Okay. Hang on. Oh, my goodness. Hold on a minute. Hang on, because I just have to get that number. All right, I sent it to you. And let me block this person right here, because you are not a good person. Yeah, I got it, Snow. I got it, yeah. Thank you. trying to find my chat again. It really doesn't matter what the other ones are doing. They can say I'm paranoid. They can say I'm delusional. That's all what people do when you call them out. That's expected. I just told you guys that. It's going to be expected. They'll go at me. They just like they still, no matter how many times I explain what I was reading, when Frank was on panel, they still say that I was torturing them and stuff, as if they didn't know what was going on. They will manipulate it to suit their narrative. Thank you, Carol. I will do what's right. I'm done with this. Hi, Frida. Thank you. Hi, Samara. Hi, Deanna, Lisa. Lou, the reason is there's somebody named Lou High from the UK. That isn't good. What's for dinner? What is it's pulled pork?
Yeah.
Pulled pork in the Instant Pot. Oh, they're not going to get off the hook, Ginger, because you know why? Because the other ones that they're cutting out are not going to allow it. And they're coming forward with all of this stuff that implicates all of them in this. It's all being exposed and they're all going crazy. And they're all turning on each other, and that's the thing. And they don't know what anybody is sending anybody to try to get out of it on the right side. Hey, Lexi, Lady Jane. Chickadee. Hi, Tina. Carol Boyce. Nora. Mrs. Chronicles. Kevin Leonard. Lou. Lori Davis. It's not about... Right, exactly, Lori. Ginger Spice. Anne. How the heck do you join? Sleeping Beauty, just, do you have Zoom? What kind of thing are you trying to use it on? Just download Zoom. Or you could even call in with the phone number and enter those numbers if you're going to call in on the phone. But remember that other time? Just like that. Remember the other time? That's the same exact way. It's the same way that when we did the crafts too. Aw, sorry about that, DB. What, Cheryl? Oh, not just last night, but that you're saying, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Cheryl. Very sorry. Amen, Tina. Tracy B. Angela, they're all going to implode, and they've done this to themselves. They're responsible for the mess, so they can clear it up themselves when they're gone. Bless you, Carolyn. Hi, 10th Angel. Expose it and discuss it. Great channel. Jimmy's such Lisa. Yeah. Hi there, LMN. Oh, here we go. Hi, Robin Lane. Hey, she's connecting her audio. Hi, Sleeping Beauty. Ethan's whistling Christmas carols. Okay. Jeanette, really? They don't have them over there? Hi, Deborah Smith. Hi.
Is this right? Am I doing this
Yes,
right?
yeah, you're right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Normally Nathan does this, and I don't normally do this.
Right, I know. Yeah, so no, we can hear you just fine. We can't see you, though.
Yeah, I can put it on. I don't care. People, let me turn it on.
Yeah.
Oh shit, where'd you go?
Is Nathan coming on too?
Yes, he's coming.
Oh, okay. Hey there, how you doing?
I'm okay.
You got to go in on Monday?
I go in tomorrow, yes.
Well, we'll all be praying for you. Yeah.
I'll be going in tomorrow to check in, and then from there I'll be going into surgery on Tuesday morning, and we'll do a video link at that time.
Okay, well, everybody's going to be praying for you, and I have a feeling it's going to be really good. I just feel it's going to be really, really good.
I heard somebody make a comment about fixing their hair before they went on live. So I decided to do this. I messed my hair up, so I thought I would do this because I gotta look my best, you know.
Yeah.
Like the last
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Oh my goodness. I think you're going to be better than ever.
I'm waiting for Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know, I am Sleeping Beauty inside the room. I've kept my name quiet and private for quite a long time because I just didn't want anything coming in. Hey, David D, co-counsel. He's in Perth currently. He flew down there, and then he came in. He's coming in today sometime, and then he'll spend the afternoon with me. So I've been here at the house for a week by myself, just letting life be me right now, just going that we are.
So what do you think of everything that's going on?
What do I think of everything that's going on? I've seen it for several years. I got away from a lot of it. I myself was guilty as one of those screenshotters and did things. And then I pulled away from all of it, and since I've been on your channel, I haven't been involved in any of it. So, but a lot of people, myself, because of where I come from in the communities, they thought that they could include me in, or after a year or 2 years of things, they decided that they couldn't let it go, but they need to let it go because my life is important, and focusing on my life and living and beating this illness, beating whatever is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's more important to me right now than anything. So I've been trying to do a lot of prayers, a lot of quiet. I've been quiet for the last week, really, Carolyn. I haven't said much. People
Right.
have said to me that they can see that something's wrong, and I said to them, "What's not just that? I just trying to focus on myself."
Right. Yeah.
But as far as some of the evils out there, yeah, I've witnessed the. Let's figure out how I want to call him. Short man syndrome. I've seen short man syndrome do a lot of evil stuff over the years. And some of the other things. I also am waiting on Nathan to say something,
Okay.
because 5 minutes before I came here, I got an email that's disturbing. And I think that the truth channels, if you're out there, if you could make a live or a private chat, I have something to tell people.
Okay.
It's pretty sad.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah. Someone in our community is passing away.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, here, okay, here's that back. Hey there. Hello.
Hey, Nathan.
Hello.
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 Haven't
You
seen
going?
you in a while.
I'll see you in the afternoon.
What time
It's
is it
freezing
there?
cold.
What time is it there for you guys? Is it
6:30, I think, in the morning.
in the morning? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 6:40 in the morning.
Yeah, you're exactly 24 hours. I'm not 12 hours difference than us. I mean. Okay.
Cold.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's probably only like, I don't know, 98 degrees where you are. But
I have no idea why I have my earphones in when I'm listening over over a telephone and watching on the iPad. I guess I'm retarded. I don't know. Not technology smart when it comes to this kind of stuff. Nathan, did you fix your hair? Because they tell you people fix their hair before they come on live. You should have fixed your hair.
nope.
So, what do you have to say about everything that's going on out back?
It's like goldfish are jumping out of a fishbowl.
Mm-hmm.
And jumping into the cat's mouth. That's what it seems to me. I don't subscribe to any of it. I don't understand why people would want to do the things that they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
This last week I've thought about doing a couple of videos, and I recorded a couple, and I didn't worry about posting them because I just thought, nah, I'm just going to let this gravy train go its course. I think for me, when people put their hand up and say that they're going to be there for a family,
Yeah.
and they're going to support the family, doesn't matter who those victims are, then they need to be true to that, and not be flip floppers. And I've just seen so many flip floppers in the last 2 years in this space. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
From the start, I've said that I would be supportive, and I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
We're still here.
Yep.
And I mean, people don't have to like you, but as far as I'm concerned, the Ruseks need the support. They need all the support they can get, and it must be very, very frustrating, because I'm frustrated. It must be very frustrating for them to put their trust in people who say that they're going to be there for them through the thick and thin, and then just flip flop because they become friends with another creator who's an absolute dipshit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm just disgusted by a lot of people's behaviour, and I honestly really don't know how Frank and Sandy and Frankie are able to hold their composure, because I'd go freaking mental.
It hurts. It definitely hurts. Yeah. It's not.
I'm hair defective. I just seen you come in. Can you organize a private YouTube that you only share the link out to certain?
No, Summer.
Oh.
No. You can't do it.
I think this person needs prayers, Nathan.
Yeah, that's fine, but we can't do it. She's asked not for it to happen, so we've got to leave it alone.
I'm sorry, guys. You're seeing something unfolding.
So everybody can give prayers. There's definitely somebody that needs prayers. If just put some prayers in there for someone in the community, right? We don't know. You can still put those prayers out there.
Yes. And we've known about this for a while. And she was in communication with me several times yesterday. And just got a disturbing email this morning. As I was coming on here. I read it as I was coming on here. So it hasn't sunk in. Anyhow, about what's going on. I think that after you expose what you exposed, I think that they are scrambling, all of them scrambling. I see some dirty deleting on videos. I'm watching that. I can't even see chat. Sorry, guys, my tears.
Yeah, because I didn't know what I was watching like last night, and you said that you sent me something. I didn't even see that. So, but that was deleted, and then that people were coming in, everything's being scrambled about. And I'm like, what? Because that like somebody goes from screaming your name and saying you're not going to tell them what to do to, like being a totally different person the other night, and I just like, and then it's deleted, and like I just feel like all this stuff is just fly. Like, I don't know. They're just
Well, that he said that in front of everybody. There was 1,000 people in chat.
I know.
So it's out there.
I know.
And it's interesting because 2 days ago, I was in private chat with someone and said, I found this person's name and I found his his court documents, and lo and behold, I said the date in the chat, and people were asking why I was saying this date, and then suddenly yesterday he comes out with it. Oh, but it hasn't come out with all of it, have you? Because there's still more.
Hmm.
More. What happened June 14th? You talked about something a long time ago. What happened June 14th? But anyhow, they are scrambling, and they're gonna all scramble, and suddenly those who you think that were this evil, they think that they're good now. So, and everybody else is evil. So all this time that they've been with Lala and, as Nathan called her, Kaufman, with those, it's
Yeah.
funny how he has turned around and a lot of people are now teaming with these bad people.
Oh yeah, yeah. They are. They're all like, it's like they've all decided to team up together and have like this power and this, oh, we'll be okay if we're all teamed up together and then kumbaya. And that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
That's what I saw last night. This whole fabricated thing, in my opinion, fabricated. That's my opinion, based on what I've seen and the laws that I know in New York. That everything points to me seeing it as fabricated for a purpose.
Just want to say hi to Mr. Frank in
Hey,
the
Frank.
chat. Um,
I've said many times that I don't have qualifications in childcare, and there are so many adults in this true slime world that are wearing diapers, and it's like a schoolyard. It's like, back in primary school when your friend spoke to somebody else that you didn't like, and then you shunned them for a little while, and then you make up with each other, and then something else is done, and then you shun them, and it's exactly what's happening on this platform. I just see a lot of immature dipshits flying around the place doing the things that they're doing, and I just I don't subscribe to it, and I actually quite well, it's not funny, it's sickening, but it is interesting to see how these people who call themselves truth seekers and seeking the truth, and all these people that want the true psychs and all those sorts of things, when really all they are just liars and charlatans, and then all of a sudden blows up in their face, and now it's everybody else's fault, and
Right.
they were caught out, or they were duped, or they've got an excuse for every single thing. They don't actually own what they've done. They blame it on everybody else. Every single one of them has blamed it on somebody else.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I hear you. Thank you, Christine. But I hear that. Yeah. It's just they're all like saying, well, I'm going to get out of this now, but there's still the little dig that if you don't get out of it, and how they think that, like, two of them is what I'm seeing. They think they're going to continue on with this, but they haven't dealt with some of these people that have already said, I'm going to come out with everything if everyone doesn't stop. So I don't know how they think that two people are going to go on with this. I really don't. And then I don't know.
well, they
yeah,
what they're all realizing is they're all interconnected.
Yeah.
Um, Even those that have done some really nasty things to yourself, even to Space Monster. I do know about the history of that. And they've done some pretty bad stuff, to her down the track, and to you, Carolyn. And I've been with you. Oh gosh, like I must think almost like a year and a half now,
Hmm.
and I've witnessed a lot, a lot. And I thought to myself, I've come over to a quiet area, and right now it's currently more drama than the drama channels. But you know, it's because no more. Don't take it no more. Again, I pulled away from a lot of that because of the fact that uh, I just want to focus on my health and everything. And I know if that sounds selfish, it
No.
has to be what it has to
Yeah,
be,
yeah,
because
definitely.
I made a promise also to Frankie and to Sandy and Frank that I wanted to see some action or something happen before my surgery or before, God forbid, something happens. And, I'm seeing action, and I'm hoping that this is, I'm just praying for everybody gets peace. And I'm praying that people really start to need to wake up and see what they're doing to each other, and see how it affects people. You may not think this, you may say it's just YouTube and it doesn't affect people, but it does. I've spent many nights crying, many nights wondering, many days wanting to throw my iPad, many days wanting to scream, seeing things and going, how the hell, and then year and a half or 2 years ago, I could say, well, I was that person that was doing things now, but I had never wavered once on the Rusex, never, and never will, and have made a very strong stance in that. And I just adore all of them, and I really appreciate how much you have done for them, Carolyn. I really do, because if we didn't have a support system here in this community, even with what goes on in your life, then you wouldn't Starship, please, you wouldn't be able to focus a lot. You wouldn't be able to do things because no one would understand, and no one would understand what really does go on behind the scenes. And the emails, you wouldn't believe the emails that poor Nathan gets. He gets phone calls from the UK all the time and from all these other places. And, we just don't even answer them anymore. When we see the UK coming in, I got one the other day from New York. And my first reaction was, oh, it's Carolyn calling, but it wasn't. And so, stupid me, I answered it. And so you get these things. Our phone numbers are out there. We don't care who knows where we live. We live in Western Australia and Brim. I'm doxing myself because everybody can find us. We don't care. We have nothing to hide. So, yeah. Nathan's phone number's online. If you want to look it up online, mine is too. I'm pretty famous on the internet on my real name. And so, yeah, you can look me up. You'll probably see about 70 websites with my name on it because some of the things that I have done in history. Hey, Miss Sandy. I was going to see if Sandy, Carolyn can organize from the hospital, and maybe Nanny Patty or something. I just want to have prayer with the ladies at some point.
Yeah, just take that email and make sure I have it. Just throw your number in there, and it's the best way to contact you, and when, give me the times, and yeah. Yeah,
we'll call you from the bed. I just told Nathan I'd like to have some prayer with him, and that's where we want to go. Is tomorrow. I'm sure that Nathan's we're even getting people saying that this is not happening, that I'm not sick.
Oh gosh, yeah. They're so into drama that when something real happens, they can't even, and that's sad to get to a place like that, and it's only because of all the fake stuff that it gets to that,
Oh, Carolyn, if you only knew how many times people think that I'm sick. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
How stupid that could happen right now. That I'm sick. And how many people think that this is not serious. Oh, I've even seen comments and I'm just constipated. No, it's not constipation. I wish it was constipation. I would take some Metamucil and everything would be fine. But it's a genuine illness that has some percentages that's attached to it and some lifetimes it says, they told me a year ago that I could have 5 years to live. And to deal with that on a day-to-day basis and then to go, I need a shift. If you knew that you only got 5 minutes to finish something, or 5 years to finish something, or 5 hours to finish something, your goal is to whatever you need to do to get that finished.
Mm-hmm.
And we've made a commitment, to the Ruziks, and that is one of the things that's on that to mark off the finish list. It 100% will be something that, whether I'm here or not, will happen. And I see, you guys, that those true channels who know me. I've kept pretty quiet about doing any of this, telling anybody what's going on. I think Nathan can even tell you. I think Carolyn might even be able to back it up. It's pretty serious. I'm a 2-time cancer survivor in my bowel, and they removed 6 feet of my bowel out before. And in the last year and a half or year, the scar tissue has been growing, and they thought that, well, we don't know until we go in, but they thought that the scar tissue was just a little bit on there, and that was part of the pain. But it got to where the scar tissue was going around, started fingering around the bowel. So you have the bowel like this, and the fingers are going around. And then it was causing chronic constipation. So I had, Nathan, you have to remind me, inflammation bowel disease. So it's caused inflammation bowel disease.
Mm-hmm.
So my bowels get inflamed, and then they start swelling, and then the scar tissue is wrapping because it's a certain thing around. So the problem is if I don't go to the bathroom, then of course it's going to back up around the scar tissue, and then it's going to, if it swells, then the scar tissue it's not elastic, It's squeezing into my bowel, so it's cutting my bowel off. And I can only go so many days without being in some really chronic pain. I've tried many diets. I've tried many juices. I've tried many pills and tablets. The last procedure I had in the hospital, which is very rare, according to the doctors, it's almost unheard of. I had a colonoscopy, one of them, and I had to go 3 weeks. I had 3 of them in 2 weeks' time. And I had 10 preps, Carolyn, not just 1 or 2. It was 10 preps.
Oh.
And it was 3 of something called Pico Prep, didn't touch me. And then it was 4 enemas and 3 of the colites. And I have never been through such weakness in my life.
Wow.
To be able just to have an exam, And then I've flown down to Perth, and I have had, that's why I've been here and not here. I've been going to a lot of hospital stuff, but I flew down to Perth for an MRI, and I've come back up, and I have spots on my lungs. They haven't grown. So I thought, okay, so I'm going to die like my father died of lung cancer, but the spots haven't grown, so they are there. There's 2 of them, 2 masses on my lung. But with the surgery with the bowel, it may not sound like it's much, but they can't cut anymore. I don't have anything left to cut. They're going to try to see if they can carefully snip some of the scar tissue.
Yeah.
And they told us it's 33% chance that they're going to be able to snip it. 33% chance that they are going to snip it and snip my bowel. And then 33% chance that I won't come out of the surgery. So it was a big choice to make this. It's a big choice when you've got a 17-year-old son and a husband that you've waited so many years for, and that you feel like that you haven't been able to knock off that 5-year list.
Yeah.
And it's been tough to knock off this 5-year list. So tomorrow we know Carolyn, it's probably taken six different surgeons to agree. There's been surgeons who don't want to do it. It's too high risk. And we have found a surgeon. And that's the reason it got postponed 2 weeks ago, is because there's only one surgeon that's willing to do this. And that surgeon had an emergency. And so it's not like I can just pick another surgeon, because this man is flying in for this. And they're going to do it in the Broome Hospital. If I wake up with a colostomy bag, that's one of the options. If I wake up with a colostomy bag, then that surgeon is here. Instead of, I won't make it, I won't survive if I get the rupture here in Broome and have to fly to Perth. I won't make it. So they're going to do it. They're going to do it here and have the surgeon here on just in case. So I've got another surgeon who's going to be assisting. So there's two of them that's going to be in this, because it is. But I'm standing strong, and I'm doing a lot of prayers, and I'm keeping faith, and I'm putting it in God's hands. It is what it is, and yeah, it is what it is.
I have a good feeling. I think you're going to be just fine, better than ever. I really do. I really have a good feeling about it.
I hope so, Carolyn. It's 7 inches long and 3 inches wide. That's just on the outside, the lump that comes up and under my rib. So I move a lot because I can't, as I sit down, that lump goes up and under my rib, which is the bowel. Mm-hmm. And because it's inflamed, so I can't sit still. But it sits up and under my rib. So if you're sitting, then your rib falls down on things, and it's automatically sliding up and under my rib, and my rib is poking into it. Mm-hmm. And so if I stand up, then I can only just stand up, but somebody can only stand up so long.
Right.
And then if I lay down, I can't lay because it falls to one side, or I lay on the side that the lump is there. So I'll be glad to get it fixed. I know it sounds like I'm being negative. I'm not being negative about it.
No, it's scary.
I'm also being realistic, and we have prepared that I'm going to be coming out of this thing perfect, and everything's going to be fine, but we've also prepared the other way, just in case. Mm-hmm. Because I don't want to, and no one would want their family to not do something like that. If we all had a choice, that if we knew someone was passing away, we would spend as much time in every minute, and we could get back those moments. And we're trying to make sure that we have as many of those moments, because tomorrow's not promised, and we never know. Mm-hmm. We never know.
Right, yeah.
We could be taken away tomorrow in a car accident.
Yeah, we can be taken away the next moment. Yeah, in 5 minutes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Life is just what you have right now. You don't know what the next minute brings. You don't.
Yeah. So that's I've only a few people have known what's going on with me. Mm-hmm. Because again, even Nathan has done videos and talked about it, but he has to put his comments on review because of the hate, if you wouldn't believe, because of the cause, because of the family. You wouldn't believe the stuff that we did about the family.
I believe. I'm the major. I just exploit the family is what I do. I'm just this big exploiter of the family. I believe it. Because it's ridiculous. Okay, I totally believe it.
Nathan, you've been very quiet. Go ahead.
What do you want me to say? I don't need to say anything.
Yeah.
Hi, Winter Snow.
We love you, Carolyn.
I love you too.
And we come one day next week when I'm out and about and better and in my right mind, then we'll kick some more butts and take names.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. You'll have to get some new butt-kicking shoes too.
It would be nice to wake up and from the surgery and Nathan go, "Hey, that recline chair is gone." He's like,
Yeah, it'd be good.
yes,
It would be nice, yeah.
a long road to battle. But I won't take up your time.
No, you've never taken up my time. I love you guys, and we'll be
Never-
praying for you. And
I never wanted to
definitely-
call in until I felt that it was right. But we knew that I told Nathan, I said, well, I'll go up on the panel at some point. We were going to do it tomorrow. He is going to do a live if he can on Tuesday from the hospital.
Oh, good.
Depends on how far back they let us go. But he'll be doing it on his panel.
Okay, good.
But we'll get in touch with you to arrange things with,
Snow's been putting your link.
with
Snow, did
certain
you put
people.
the link to the channel, to Outback's channel in there again, please? Thank you. You'll
You
do
don't have to do that.
Oh, no. We want everybody to come get the updates and, show them the good channels. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the channels where they can see what's going on out there, It's important because I'm going to start putting together a list and just put it in the community or something and then Slack
Love you too, Sandra.
all that stuff.
Marie. Cindy, I'll get Carolyn. Well, Nathan will tell her what time the surgery is. Carolyn, you'll let them know what time the surgery is.
Yeah, I can
and
get
then
a hold of Nana
you guys
Patty and
talk and we'll get it
Sandra.
together.
Yeah, sure.
Well, you don't know what time surgery is until Monday.
Hey,
I
Half
won't know
Rudder
until
says.
tomorrow.
Half Rudder
And then,
says, you can make it summer. I had cancer, 7 organs removed. My bowels shut down. I recovered. Then I got COVID. I'm still here. Keep the faith. Thank you, Half Rudder.
Yeah, I've had ovarian cancer and I've had bowel cancer, and I got swine flu back in 2010, the H1N1, and I had my gallbladder removed. So yes, but I think sometimes when you're in pain, you can't think past that, and
Right, yeah.
I'm more chatty than normal because they have started me on morphine pain management, so
Yeah.
and I'm hoping it comes off. Yes, Scooter, I will make it.
2 times breast cancer. Yeah, you will
I
make
love
it.
you guys. I'm gonna go and let Nathan and you guys talk, but I love
Okay,
you
well, I
guys.
love you,
Nana Patty,
and we'll talk
yes,
to you. I'll get everybody. Yeah, just
Nana Patty
send me
has
the information,
seen me.
and
If people doubt me, Nana Patty has seen me from the hospital bed.
yeah. Nana Patty's a great woman. Yeah.
Nana Patty she was my rock. I was in a bad way, and Nana Patty has seen me in a bad way.
Yeah, she understands. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right, love you guys.
All right, love you too. See you later. And just let me know at the times and everything, and I'll make sure.
Okay, I will.
All right. Okay, so
I'd just like to say that I had my tonsils removed.
I've never had my tonsils removed. So I was making a big deal about my colonoscopy because I had never been under anesthesia, and everybody got me through it, and then I totally didn't even remember it. I said, "Oh wow, that was not I had just made such a big deal about it, and everybody was trying to get me through it because I thought I was gonna. I heard all these horror stories when you've reached a certain age and you've never gone under anesthesia. That, oh my gosh, I was reading like every worst case. So I did have the colonoscopy, and they helped me through it. But
I had a bone marrow in my spine. I had a bone marrow biopsy. And I woke
that
up
hurts.
during the procedure.
Oh gosh, that hurts.
And
Yeah.
Oh man, alive! That. I actually woke up and I was swearing at the doctor. I won't say exactly what I said, but I did say to him, "Just give me a hammer and a chisel, and I'll do it myself."
Oh yeah, that's when they
And,
took. Yeah, I understand what you mean when you wake up like that, or you don't get enough anesthesia, because they took out a basal cell carcinoma, which is but my doctor, they had a drape, and I said, oh my gosh, you don't have, he said, and this is what he said, he has no bedside manner. He goes, the cancer is deeper than we thought. So what are you thinking now? You're thinking like, oh, great, right? And then the lady that's, thank goodness, I knew, she goes like this, they can't give you any more pain medication because anything we're putting in there, your nerves are too inflamed. It won't even take it. So you're just going to have to hang on. And that's exactly what I said. I said, does anybody have a hammer? Just hit me in the head because I can't. This is ridiculous. It's like having, it was horrible. But he got it all out and got clean margins. But it was horrible. Yeah, that was not fun. But prayer is powerful. Yes, it is, Lisa Hobbs. Yeah, we'll all be praying. You didn't even have freezing for your bone marrow biopsy, Snow? Hi, Nana Patty. Sandra's saying hi out back. We're here.
Hello, I can't see the chat.
Oh, yeah.
So, hello, everyone.
Frank and Sandra are in the chat with everyone else. And let's see. And Chickadee, everybody's giving support for every summer. You'll make it out. Prayers for that, for you, that this will be the last time. Trust in God. He will protect you and you will receive. He is here for all who trust in him. Hugs. Life is sometimes short. Be kind to all. God's judgment room and waiting room is much closer than we think. Okay. Sleeping Beauty, sending much love. Okay. So everybody's being very supportive. And so, did you have anything you want to say to anybody?
I did say it on my videos, but I'll say it here. But I really appreciate all the positive comments and the people who have sent emails of prayer and kindness. It is really appreciated, and I guess I didn't think that we would get that kind of response. I mean, for me, YouTube is a creative outlet. Mm-hmm. So it's partly a selfish thing for me to be able to do my own creativity.
Right.
But it's also, I guess, a tool for me to express how I feel, because I'm not somebody who really lets people in and lets people know what my feelings are. Mm-hmm. And Summer can certainly attest to that. And I guess YouTube is an outlet where it's almost like there's not that personal experience with somebody, and I'm able to just say what I want to say to the camera. And really, what happened was all these people were responding with all these positive comments and beautiful words, and then sending emails, and I was in tears the whole time reading these comments, and I was thinking, well, that backfired. It wasn't supposed to happen that way.
Yeah, but it's real, I mean, it is that this community has gotten me through something that, I don't know how I would have gotten through it.
Yeah, so I mean, there are some really genuine people out there. And, and I appreciate every single one of those who have reached out. And it is something beautiful, and it's also very, I guess, enamoring as well, because you don't really realise how many people out there do understand and have been through something similar.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that connection. Yeah.
Because you always feel as though it's just you're the only person in the world that this has happened to, and it's also very centering to be able to see that there are plenty of people out there that have been through something similar and who have experienced the same kinds of pain and other issues. Yeah,
definitely.
So I guess for me, it's kind of a polarizing effect to recognise that there are people that do care. And when you're working in negativity a lot, or dealing with a lot of negativity, sometimes it's very hard to see the positive side of things.
It is, yeah, sometimes. But then the good always shines through. I mean, the good is so much more than the bad, and we have to always remember that. Yeah, it is.
I love Sandy and Frank, how they have tackled this whole thing. And Frankie as well, I mean, Frankie's very composed. I know that I would be, I'd be an absolute monster. And, you know, regularly I think about some of the words Sandy has said, and it helps me, I guess, bring me back to a central place of, you know, I do have a faith. I do know that Jesus died for my sins. I do know that He saved me. But there are times where I don't want to listen to that. There are times that I want to deal with it myself, and I want to, you know, lash out, and I want to cause pain to somebody else because, you know, they've done something to someone that I care about. But the family keep on bringing me back to that central place. It's like, you know, you need to love your enemies, you know. And I just wish I could hit them in the name of Jesus. Just
and love them, right?
Jesus, boom, like that. But I just, you know, the faith, their strong faith, their love for God, their love for their family, and the love for their friends, it shines through their comments. It shines through everything they do. Mm-hmm. And I'm actually not in awe of it, but I'm also ashamed that I'm not,
give it to Daddy.
not the same, that I'm not the same like that, and so it's something that I want to aspire to. Mm-hmm. But there's still that part of me that just wants to attack.
Right, and, yeah. No, I hear you. Yeah, when it gets saying I'm bad, and if they go after, like, people you love, your family, your friends, it's very, and when they go low, when they know no bounds, I mean, it's really disgusting. And you don't understand how there's people like that in this world, or people that support that, which is just beyond me. But there is a prayer that Sandy has told me since I've known her, and I really do say it, and I think we think it is working, and it's, you know, God, bring forth the demons and let them spew their lies out on the floor. And that is what is happening here. There's a lot of spewing of lies on the floor, and people are seeing them. So, yeah, you might want to try that, everybody, because it's definitely working. Really.
Yeah, I think it is. And, you know, I think things happen in God's timing as well.
Yeah.
You know, we've asked for a long time, why is this still going on? Why is this still going on? But, you know...
Do you want to know something? You know, I have to tell you something. I know I'm interrupting you, and I'm horrible at that, and I will, but I just have to tell you this because you're going to get a kick out of this. When we went forward with the truth, right? Do you know how many subscribers he had?
Probably 5,000.
66,600. 666.
That'll.
And it was right there, and
Yeah,
he even made a mention of it, that we have 66,600. And I said to Sandy, I'm into, like, I look at numbers, I said, oh my gosh, I just kept seeing that 666 and knowing that we did the right thing. You know, I just think it was a sign that we did the right thing, because it was just stuck on that 666.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it?
Yep. Now go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
I'm just trying to remember what I was going to say. I think, what I was going to say is that, you know, people have been thinking, or, you know, we've all been thinking, why is this going on and why is it still going on?
Right.
But from a selfish point of view, if it hadn't kept on going on, I wouldn't have met the Ruseks. And I wouldn't be having this conversation now, and I wouldn't be having the prayers that I've had, and, you know, having the conversations that I've had with God. I wouldn't be in that space if it wasn't for the Ruseks. And, you know, I think everybody needs to recognise that, you know, God has a plan. And, you know, Sandy has said her daughter and her babies are in a better place. And it's that understanding, it's that truthfulness that she talks about. it just makes it all worthwhile for me, you know.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. I totally believe that. The people are in our lives for the reasons they are, because the right people do come into your life when you need them the most. Yeah, I truly believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tearing up, so I'm going to go.
Me too. So, yeah, and I've been on, and I'm going to go and spend some time with my kitties and my husband. And guys, just open your eyes. Keep your eyes open to this. Don't be pawns in anybody's game. No one is saying anything that people can't create, a livelihood on YouTube. That's not what this is about, but it's what it's being turned into. It's just about be true. Don't be a fraud. Okay? Do good things.
Thanks, Karen.
All right. Thank you, Outback, and I'll get with Summer. God bless, and God bless to everybody in the chat, and unspoken prayers to your friend out there. We will send them, and everybody, just try to be good and do the right thing. Stand up for what's right. And that's all we can do. We'll make the world a better place, even if it's a few of us, right? But I don't think there's more than a few of us. Anyway, I love you guys. I will talk to you later, and I will see you later. Love you guys. God bless. Prayers for everyone that needs them.